channel, or welcome if you're new here. My name's Erica. Please be sure to subscribe if you aren't already. So today's video is one that has been requested several times, especially lately. So I just thought I'd come on here and film it for you guys. As you can tell by the title, today I'm going to be sharing with you guys how I edit my Instagram photos, videos, and also sharing some Instagram story tips with you guys. I really hope you guys enjoy this and find it helpful. If you do, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. It really helps me out. And of course, follow me on Instagram if you aren't yet. It is just at Erica Canchola. I hope you all find this video helpful, and without further ado, let's get right into it. First and foremost, the app that I use the most is the Tessa app. Tessa is an Instagram creator, influencer. She is amazing. When she created an app, I was honestly so stoked because I've always loved her feed and her filters. I'm gonna go ahead and open up the Tessa app. I've already imported a few photos that we're gonna be editing today. I like my photos to have a very warm yet vibrant and lively feel to them. What I mean by lively is just like, I take a lot of photos of nature and I really like for the colors to be brought out of the photos. I'm a big fan of the warmth feel because I just love earthy tones. It's very much my vibe. My whole entire room is earth toned. I just love having a warm, kind of cozy feel to my feed. If that makes sense. Also, a little disclaimer, I do pay monthly for the Tessa app. I believe it's like $5 a month or something, so just gonna make that disclaimer. Unfortunately, it's not all free, but I just use it so much that I think it's worth it. The main filter that I use is called Flower, and the other one that I will sometimes occasionally use is called Toasty. Another thing I love about this app is that it has the copy and paste edit feature. I think that makes it so much easier for me. It allows me to not have to individually edit each photo, but instead just be able to make like tiny adjustments if I need to, depending on like the photo's lighting or contrast or whatever. Today I'm gonna actually show you guys the process that I go through instead of just doing the copy and paste thing. That would defeat the purpose of this video. I'm gonna start off with this photo that I just took on a drive because we in quarantine, so all we can do is drive places or stay home. So I took this on a drive the other day, and I will select the Flower filter. I'm gonna go ahead and turn it down, usually to about 33. I'll do 33 today. And yeah, so I love how you can see like the before and after as well. So we're gonna bring out more of the colors in this photo in a minute, but there you can just see like the before and after. I add the filter first and foremost. I never leave the full filter amount on. I always turn it down to like the midpoint or around the midpoint. Then we're gonna go to all our other little edits here. I will usually mess with the highlights first. This always kind of varies on the photo. I'm gonna turn the highlights down a little bit. So now I'm gonna mess with the HSL edits, which are hue, saturation, and luminance. So the dominant colors that I like to bring out in my photos are usually green, yellows, and blues. So especially for this photo because there's trees in it. I like to up the saturation a little bit. I honestly just kind of mess with it until I find something that I like. Okay, but you can change the hue. I love changing the hue sometimes. Do that. Cool. Love that. And then I will always add grain. Grain is so cool. I love anything grainy or like that looks like it's taken on a film camera. I love that vibe. I love how much you can like get particular with it. The size, the roughness, love that. I usually also up the contrast a bit. That's kind of a lot. Let's do 4. Perf. And then sometimes I will take down the exposure and up the brightness, turn down the brightness. It really just depends on the photo. So there we have that. If I wanted to warm it up, I could adjust the temperature a bit. Yeah, I like that. Cool. Awesome. So that is kind of how I do one photo. Now I'm gonna copy and paste it so you guys can see how it looks on some other ones. So here we have another road shot. Okay, so that really changed the vibe of the photo. Like, that difference is crazy. But yeah, it just like enhances the colors of things. And honestly, I'd probably go in and edit this one a little bit because it almost looks too edited for me. But that's when you just make like minor adjustments. I also know I'm gonna have to tweak it a lot when it's a selfie. So let's paste. Oh, it's actually not that bad. Oh, not bad at all. I would probably just turn down the saturation a bit and maybe up the highlights. The snow. I can lower the highlights. Okay. Yeah, but once you kind of create one edit, all you have to do is tweak it like a little bit, which I really like. So something like that would work for me. Yeah, that was a lot better. And then paste that over here. Cool. Yeah, I like that. So that is kind of the edit that I typically will use. That is basically how I edit my photos typically. It's nothing super difficult. It's just like kind of messing around and tweaking everything, kind of trial and error stuff just to find what you like. I like my feed to have a sort of pattern that flows, so that's why I'll post photos of things that I love. So like books, I post photos of my cats, nature. Obviously I'll post selfies or photos with myself in them, but I always like my feed to kind of flow. And I use the app Unum, or UNUM, to lay out my feed and to see what it looks like. I don't even know if that's how you pronounce it, but I will show you guys. I just kind of lay things out, move them around to see how the feed will look if I include it, or if I want to archive a post off my feed, I can go on the whatchamacallit, phantom mode. Oh no, they call it hide grids. It used to be called phantom mode, but you can hide a grid to see what it would look like if you archived it, if you didn't want it there, if you want it just to delete it, I guess. The app hooks up directly to your Instagram once you log in, and it shows you what your feed looks like. Another thing I love about the Tessa app is that you can edit videos. So I also will do the same thing, like copy and paste edits to videos, but for the videos it's got a couple of different options. And if you go to the like little lightning bolt square, that's where you can put like a vintage film effect on it and edit like the specs, blur, white lines, dark lines, vignette, and adjust that. You can also make it into a stop motion, which is so cool. I've been having a lot of fun with that lately. You can also add subtitles, which is so fun. So, all right. Nature is love, and it'll look so cute right there. And you can change the text, style, and the color to a couple different options, but it's really fun. And then yeah, you can just save that and import it to your camera roll. I posted this photo the other day on my Instagram, and it was just a edited photo, and then I added one of the subtitles, because you can also add subtitles to the photos as well. And I just wrote simplicity. So that is how I did that. I personally love creating Instagram stories because it's such a creative process and it's so much fun. And I love that Instagram now has like GIFs and filters and just fun stuff for us. So I like to spend some time on creating fun, pretty looking Instagram stories. So I wanted to share 3 people that I think make amazing filters, and they're some of the filters that I use the most. First person whose Instagram story filters I love to use is Thai French. I love the vibe of this one. It is so warm, but it has that grainy effect, which I love. So this one is great. Love Thai French. She has another one called Kodak that I really like as well. Another person whose filters I love is named Thai Furtado, and her things are so cool too. This one I was using a lot recently. It's called Retro Summer by her, but she has another one that I love as well. So like this one a lot. It's also very warm, kind of like hazy, grainy vibes. Definitely reminds me of summer, which I wish it was summer, but yeah, so this one's fun. And then the last person I'll share with you guys is Bryant. Bryant comes out with really good Instagram story filters. So this is one called Film Camera that I really like. I like how you can also, oh, I thought you could change it. I guess you can. I like how it kind of tones the lighting down a bit and gives it like a moody look. This one is really simple. It's called Bahamas. It's by Bryant, and I really like it. I think it has like a smoothing face effect a little bit, so we love to use that when we're looking rough. I love using their filters when I film Instagram stories. Another tip I have is to utilize the Instagram text, because there is so much you can do with the different fonts. I like to put a space between letters when I type things out. It just makes it look a lot more creative, I guess you could say. Also mixing and matching fonts as well, but also not including like too much. I'm going to create an Instagram story with you all. We'll say I want to make a little inspiring Instagram story. So I will say, when you focus, and then I'll leave that on the good. All right, so there is my inspiring quote for the day. So there's a lot you can do. You can make the text obviously larger, oops, and some, okay, cool. Sometimes it gets a little frustrating. And I like to add like little line creative accents. So focus on the good. That doesn't fit that well, but it's fine. It'll work. There we have that. And then what else was I gonna do? Oh, actually I'm gonna add that line again. Rotate it, get bigger. Okay, cool. And there's also something you can do if you want the words to pop out more. You can use the little pin dropper and pick a color. So I'll pick like a light green tone that I like. There's so many greens in this photo. Do something light. Oh, but you want to go to this like little, the third pencil basically on the upper menu, and that's when you'll choose whatever color. Oh, I liked that color, darn it. We'll just do this, and then you just hold down on the screen with your thumb and it automatically gives it like an overlay effect. And of course you can now very much see the text a lot better and a lot more clear. I also will show you guys how to do another cool trick. If you go to your photos, and let's go to our little nature photo here, and I'm gonna copy the photo and then go back to Instagram. It'll come up as a sticker and you can add it, or you can just go and hold it down and then click paste if the paste sticker doesn't pop up. There you go, you can place your photo wherever you want. I'll place it right there and save it, and then you can post it to your story right then or save it for later. But yeah, that's kind of a creative way. You can also adjust the colors of the text or whatever you want. So that is an example of how to make a cool creative Instagram story. And there's so much you can do. Like, the possibilities are endless, guys, trust me. But that is basically all I have to share with you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful in some way. Please give it a thumbs up if you did. And if you want to see a part 2, also give it a thumbs up and let me know in a comment below, because there's so much more where that came from, especially on Instagram stories. Let me know. But I love you all. Thank you for watching this video. Follow me on Instagram if you aren't yet, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel. I love you all. Don't forget to be here, be still, and be love, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye, guys.